Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to our special edition. We'll be discussing President Abdel Fattah el-Sisi's meeting with the Suez Canal officials. President Abdel Fattah el-Sisi earlier gave directions to continue with the implementation of the development strategy of the Suez Canal, its waterway, facilities, and also infrastructure. El-Sisi was speaking at a meeting with head of the Suez Canal Authority, Lieutenant General Osama Rabi', to review reports on the navigation in the canal. El-Sisi said the strategy aims to guarantee the Suez Canal continues to serve at world-class quality, given its significant position in international trade routes and also global navigation. And to shed more light on this topic, we are delighted to have with us over the phone Mr. Nadim Samna. He is an economic expert. Good evening, sir.
Good evening.
Thank you very much for joining us today on Nile TV International. I would like to start, Mr. Nadim, by asking you about how will the continued development of the Suez Canal strengthen Egypt's revenues from global trade and also shipping services?
Well, we can see that in the past few years, the revenues of the Suez Canal dropped significantly because of all the political events in the region. And now that these political tensions are easing, we are seeing that the revenues of the Suez Canal are rising again.
Yeah.
And we know that at the beginning of, let's say 10 years ago, the Egyptian government invested heavily in the Suez Canal, and let's say the government wants to get the return on his investment today or in the next few years.
Yeah. Mr. Nadim, what economic impact is expected from upgrading the canal's infrastructure?
Well, there's a lot of, I mean, the revenues of the Suez Canal were topping maybe $6 billion per year. And after the investment that I just mentioned, the expectation were to rise to $10 billion per year. Because of the situation in Gaza and so on, these revenues dropped to maybe $4 or $5 billion per year. Yeah. So now that these tensions are easing, we are expecting a catch-up next year, and of course, continuation of the increase, the improvement of revenues to reach maybe 12 to 15 billion in the coming years.
Okay.
So it's quite significant, and plus it's not just significant revenues, it's revenues directly in dollars and directly in the government's pockets, passive income.
Yeah.
Yes, so it means that it is directly in the government pocket. The government can spend this money on all these ongoing projects.
Yeah. Mr. Nadim, we want to talk more about the private sector role and what are the expected benefits of increasing the private sector participation in the maritime and naval industries.
Related to the Suez Canal, you mean? Well, we can see that we have the Suez Canal economic zone, which is probably one of the most vibrant and dynamic economic zones worldwide. We can see a lot of foreign investors with the accelerated investments in the Suez Canal.
Yeah.
Last year, the private sector investments grew by 73%, which is huge. It means that the private sector is really betting on the Egyptian economy and willing to contribute to the economic growth of Egypt, specifically in the Suez Canal economic zone, because what it offers. I mean, if you build a factory in the Suez Canal economic zone, you can export to Europe, you can export to Asia, to Africa, plus feeding the internal market.
Yeah. Mr. Nadim, last week we've seen Prime Minister Mustafa Madbouli inaugurating a number of factories and mega projects in the Suez Canal area in Ain al-Sukhna, in Port Said. Tell us more about the significance of these inaugurations on the Egyptian economy.
Well, we can see that the industry in general is a big focus for the Egyptian government.
Mm-hmm.
It's the best way to improve resources in foreign currency,
Mm-hmm.
because of exports. We can see that last year, I mean, we don't have the numbers yet, but exports rose significantly last year.
Mm-hmm.
It helps Egypt, the Egyptian economy.
Mm-hmm.
But also it's what we call sustainable development.
Mm-hmm.
If you build a factory, it means that you will have significant jobs for the next, let's say, 10, 20 years.
Yeah.
So this is what makes industry sustainable.
Mm-hmm.
Unlike, let's say, services or trade, it can be one shot, you can earn a lot of money, but it's not sustainable.
Yeah.
The industry is a huge investment, so it requires a lot of time to make this investment profitable.
Yeah. Mr. Nadim, how significant is the gradual return of shipping lines to the canal in supporting the revenue and recovery?
Well, we can see that we have strong signs of recovery of the shipping traffic.
Yeah.
I don't have the numbers, but we can see significant recovery for sure.
Yeah, I can hear you, Mr. Nadim.
Yes, I don't have the exact number of the recovery, but several members of the government mentioned that we are witnessing a recovery in the Suez Canal revenues and traffic.
Yeah, during the meeting, Mr. Nadim, President Abdel Fattah el-Sisi stressed the importance of active participation to address the needs of the Egyptian ports of marine unit tugs for the fleet and modernizing the marine fishing fleet. How do you read this?
Well, you have to see the whole picture. The whole picture is that the Egyptian government wants to cover the whole Egypt with ports and link all these ports with industrial zones and what we call dry ports through all the, let's say, mobility networks.
Yeah.
Which include high-speed rail, which include also the network of roads, high-speed roads, which include different kinds of mobility solutions.
Yeah.
So the ports are really important in the, let's say, in the investments, infrastructure investments that were made the past few years by the Egyptian government, and it serves, of course, the purpose to develop the industry. So not just in the Suez Canal economic zone, but also all over Egypt. Yeah. This is why the government is developing ports like Dargoub in the extreme northwest and Bernice in the extreme southeast.
Yeah. Yes, Mr. Nadim, Samna, the economy expert, thank you very much for joining us today in Nile TV International.